Here we are, the final battlefield, Game 7, one game, one night, one shot at immortality. The Indiana Pacers, the underdog heroes, the purist's dream, have written a script nobody saw coming. A team of rhythm, chemistry, and grit that defied every prediction and fought their way to the edge of a championship. They've danced through adversity, outwitted giants, and captured the imagination of every basketball romantic. But fairy tales aren't guaranteed happy endings, because waiting on the other side is a storm, calculated, relentless, unforgiving. The Oklahoma City Thunder, the league's youngest killer instinct, don't believe in fairy tales. They believe in patterns, pressure, and prey. And the Pacers? They've got a crack in their foundation, a beautiful flaw hidden beneath their brilliance. The kind of flaw that doesn't just get exposed under the Game 7 lights. It gets hunted. This isn't about who wants it more. It's about who's built to survive when the lights burn hottest, and who's quietly about to collapse. Let me take you back to Game 5. The Pacers turned the ball over 23 times. That's not just a stat. That's a neon sign flashing, "We're vulnerable." The Thunder turned those giveaways into 32 points. That's a full quarter's worth of offense. Gifted. No defense. No resistance. Just pure blood in the water. But here's what makes it terrifying. That wasn't a one-off. It was a glimpse behind the curtain. The Pacers aren't just up against OKC. They're fighting themselves. And the Thunder? They've already decoded the pattern, and now they've weaponized it. Not all turnovers are created equal. Some are paper cuts, a travel, a shot clock. You regroup, you recover. But live ball turnovers? They're ambushes. They're the kind of mistakes that flip a crowd into a riot and swing momentum like a hammer. A lazy pass, a stripped dribble, boom, fast break, dunk, explosion. You're not just losing possessions, you're hemorrhaging hope. Guess who leads the NBA in points off live ball turnovers? Oklahoma City, by a mile. This isn't random, this is warfare. See, the Pacers' offense, orchestrated by Tyrese Haliburton, is jazz, improvisational, beautiful, full of risk and flow. But that same style becomes a death sentence when you're playing a defense that knows your sheet music. And OKC? They aren't defenders, they're predators with a game plan. They pressure every pass, blitz every handle, and bait every rhythm. It's not just about steals, it's psychological erosion. Every dribble starts to feel dangerous, every pass becomes a gamble, and eventually, your entire offensive identity, the one that got you here, begins to crack. That's not a theory, that's what's already happened. Twice. The Thunder aren't just athletic. They're engineered for destruction. Mark Daigneault built this team like a chess trap, forcing teams into choices that feel safe until they're already checkmated. It starts with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, not just an MVP candidate, a defensive puppet master. His anticipation is unreal. His arms, endless. And behind him, Chet Holmgren, the rim ghost. Not just swatting shots, funneling drives, closing space like a black hole. Jalen Williams, Cason Wallace, and Alex Caruso, a perimeter hydra. Cut off one angle, and two more heads appear. This isn't a switchable defense, it's a suffocating system where risk becomes opportunity. And get this, they've averaged 25 points off turnovers per game in these playoffs. No one else is even close. That's like playing with a built-in 10-point lead every single night. They aren't defending, they're dictating. Every possession becomes a test, not just of skill, but of mental endurance. And here's the catch. They don't need to be perfect, you do. Still think the Pacers can ride the momentum of Game 6? Let me show you why that was a mirage, and why this time it won't save them. Yes, Indiana exploded in Game 6. Just 11 turnovers, 21 forced, total domination. It looked like they had found the answer, had solved the Thunder puzzle. But here's the truth. That game was an adrenaline high, not a new normal. Game 6 was in Indiana. It was comfort, familiar rims, roaring crowd, emotional momentum. It was the rare night where everything clicked. But Game 7 is in Oklahoma City, where noise becomes disorientation, where officials get influenced, where your legs suddenly weigh 50 pounds in the fourth quarter. And history? Not on their side. NBA teams playing a Game 7 on the road in the finals? 15-4. That's not a trend. That's a sentence. Sure, there's that shiny 4-1 stat when a team wins Game 6 big, but context matters. That number doesn't account for matchup nightmares, and that's exactly what OKC is. The Pacers didn't fix their flaw in Game 6, they dodged it. But the flaw, it's still there, and the Thunder have been studying it like a blueprint. Picture it, opening minutes of Game 7. The noise in Paycom Center isn't just loud, it's alive. Every dribble echoes, every glance over the shoulder feels rushed. Haliburton gets blitzed, forces a pass, deflected. SGA picks it off, dunk, crowd erupts. It won't take much. One early mistake, one moment of hesitation, and the dam starts to crack. This isn't just about defense, it's about momentum feeding emotion. Every turnover feeds the beast. The Thunder know that pressure doesn't break you instantly. It chips away until you break yourself. The Pacers bench? Incredible at home. But in that arena, every miss grows heavier, every rotation looks slower. And that beautiful offensive machine, it starts to creak, then sputter, then stall. Daignault will be merciless. He won't wait. He'll pounce. He'll unleash traps early. He'll test every dribble, every handoff, every skip pass. And all those good habits the Pacers built, they'll dissolve. Because under pressure, teams don't evolve, they revert. And Indiana reverts to turning the ball over.
This is the Thunder Game 7 is not reach out the block forts, finance, and continuous and increasing pressure.
This Pacers run has been beautiful, poetic even, a reminder that team basketball still matters, that heart, vision, and belief can take you far. But in the NBA, the playoffs are a truth serum, and the truth is, the Pacers are a team of precision, walking into a chaos engine, a team that needs control, walking into the eye of the storm. A team with a turnover habit, facing the league's most lethal punishment squad. Game 7 won't be about heart, it'll be about structure. And the Pacers' structure has one exposed wire that the Thunder are ready to cut. And when they do, the fairy tale ends. More games are lost than won. And for Indiana, Game 7 won't be lost in the fourth quarter. It'll be lost in those tiny moments. A pass half a second late, a dribble too high, a hesitation, punished. If you're seeing the same cracks, hit that subscribe button and drop your Game 7 prediction in the comments. Will Indiana write a miracle ending, or will OKC finally cash in on the chaos they've been building all year? The storm is coming, and the Pacers, they're walking straight into it.